100 issues, we've spoken to some amazing footy stars, but at Melwood, Liverpool's training ground, to speak to one of the very best. He's played 650 times for the Reds, captained them to a Champions League final, and this summer will lead England at the World Cup in Brazil. He's our 100 icon. He's speaking exclusively to KiCK. He's Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard, welcome to KiCK Mad TV.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations, you're our KiCK 100 icon.
Thank you.
But we're going to kick off with some questions about the season so far. So, how have you made it for Liverpool, and how do you think the rest of the season will go?
Yeah, we're very confident. There's a great belief in the squad, and we started the season really well, and we've maintained it over Christmas, and we've stayed in the mix. But it's a very difficult league. You know, there's top sides about, and we need to try and continue this consistency all the way to the end of the season to have any chance of finishing in the top four. But very confident.
Does it excite you how open this Premier League season is?
Yeah, you've got to be excited. I mean, there's been many seasons, you know, when you get into Christmas and January, where we've been out of the title race and out of the running for the top four places. So to be in the mix and playing really well with players in top form, you can only be excited.
And moving on slightly to the summer, it's a massive summer for England, massive summer for you. How excited are you? Brazil World Cup. Can we do it, Stevie? Can we do it?
Listen, it's going to be tough. You know, I don't want to raise expectations. They're already going to go through the roof when it comes round to the summertime. But you know, we qualified really well and showed good form towards the end. And I think the key is to keep, you know, the majority of the top players fit. We've had a bit of a setback losing Theo Walcott, but you know, if we can keep the likes of Daniel Sturridge and Wayne Rooney and Danny Welbeck and the big players in form, you've got to go there with a chance and believe you can do well. And
how much are you looking forward to it in Brazil? It must be a completely different experience.
Yeah, it doesn't come any bigger. You know, outside of England, if you'd have to pick a country where you'd won a World Cup as a player, you'd pick Brazil. So it's going to be a huge occasion, and we're going in there with slightly less expectations on us, which I think will help. And if we get off to a good start against Italy, who knows?
Well, fingers crossed we'll do that. It may be your last one as well, we hope, maybe.
Oh, it will be my last World Cup, don't worry about that. It'll be 34 in the summer.
So we'll look forward to maybe what happens after that then. So we've got a few options to what happens to Steven Gerrard after football. So the first one, Steven Gerrard the manager?
Maybe.
Have you had any thoughts of that, the coaching badges?
Yeah, well, I've started them recently. A couple of months ago I sat down with the guy from the PFA, and I'm currently doing my level 2 in coaching now. So the ball's rolling in that department, but no decision's been put in stone. You know what I'm going to do after my career. I'm going to keep all my options open. Would you be a manager, or would the number 2 interest you? Both would interest me. I think you'd have to wait and see, you know, if you're good enough, what job offers you get. I've obviously got a huge experience and knowledge about the game because I've played at the top for so long, but it doesn't automatically mean you're going to be a good number 2 or a good manager. You'd have to wait and see. But I've always said it, you know, keep your options open, and if big job offers come along, then I'll consider them all. How about Steven Gerrard, the pundit? We've seen Jamie Carragher do very well on Sky. Is that something that we could see? Maybe you ganging up on Gary Neville? Yeah, I think there's a reasonably good chance of that. I do like the game and love the game, so when I finish I am going to be looking for things to do which involve football, and one of them is punditry. But it's the same as that. You'd have to wait and see whether you're good enough and see who wants you, whether it's Sky, BT, BBC, ITV. We'll have to wait and see, or KiCK. If there's a job offer there,
I'm sure we can sort one out.
Get to the table.
A couple more on these then. We've got Steven Gerrard the actor. So we saw you in Will.
No chance. I can completely tear that up now.
Nothing for you on that one. And then lastly, Steven Gerrard the sports star. Is there any other sport you're good at that you'd like to give your hand at? A bit of Michael Jordan style? Unfortunately not. I do love a couple of other sports. I do like getting out there and having a knock on the golf, and I'm quite a tidy snooker player, but not to the level that, you know, the pros are. No chance. Well, we've got a few more years yet, and the World Cup to look forward to, and you have been named our KiCK magazine icon for the issue 100, so that's for you. Really appreciate that. Thanks very much. Cheers. Thank you very much, Steve. Cheers.